My mom was the beer girl for the birds, like
She
at
looks like
that
she drank.
stadium.
She looks like she drank a little too much.
They got her loose, Dom. They loosened her up.
Right. Yo, Dom, over here. Hey,
Hey,
Dom, hey.
Yo, Dom.
Yo, Dom. How you doing, Dom? How you making out?
I can't complain.
I just
Bad wheels.
Don't make me the bad guy for just trying to make the show organized.
no. Well, you're really big on an intro. I think, in my opinion, podcasting should just be bullshitting, breaking balls, catching
Yeah, but at
up.
least say we are starting the show so that people know that something is going on.
See, I
Whatever.
like a funny guy, but not you really punch the second funny. This guy is a funny, funny guy. And I like he ain't coming out for that. I love when they say that. I'm coming out for anything. I got booked here.
Hey, Dom.
What?
Dom, did you ever get mad?
Can we get an introduction, please?
If
I'm not talking. Let's shoot it in. Do it the right way.
Yo, Dom, episode number 2. We're with comedy legend, the man, the myth, Dom Herrera. How was that for an intro?
It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you are.
I'm happy you're here. Otherwise, the show would just be
Producer Brian Licata, Steve Rinaldi, and this is episode number 2. Dom Herrera, I hope you're prepared for something we're going to start doing. A surprise guest every
Circle
week.
jerk? Circle jerk.
No, we can't do a circle jerk viral. I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, you're
We
right.
would have to come up with a new name for the jerk.
Did you go to college?
Me?
Yeah.
I dropped out of community.
Oh, it's a pretty rough. It's pretty rough college. Yeah, I went to you Philadelphia community.
CCP. Yeah.
Me too. I played basketball there.
Really?
Up your ass, yeah.
Wait. You could play basketball for community college of
Not
Philadelphia?
not me who looks now like he's about to die. No, I was 19 years old. We had a great team.
You were good. You were a good basketball player?
For a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Not compared to Isaiah Thomas, who's one of these crip new kids.
Did you
That Will Chamberlain.
did
Hey,
you ever
Steve, our first guest has just arrived.
Okay. You want me to I'll intro the guest?
Yeah. Let me bring them in and then you can intro them when they come on.
All right, Dom Herrera, you ready for our first surprise guest ever on Yo Dom?
It's a surprise. How am I going to know?
No one spilled the beans, right?
No, no one spilled the beans.
Okay.
Please.
Here we go.
All right. You're just gonna bring. Okay, you're gonna bring her in. All right.
Oh no,
right.
no. Does this bitch follow me or what? No. How would I go?
I want to do a professional intro, but I mean, you brought her in by this bitch. I don't know how she's gonna feel about you saying that, but I don't know her to be very sensitive.
Oh, we were at the roof of the Waldorf Astoria, right?
What's that?
Eleanor, where is she? Oh, give me the finger now. That's real nice.
I don't know if we got sound yet. Eleanor, you there?
I can talk.
What's wrong?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Oh,
A
all
little
right.
echoey. What's going on? You all
What
right?
the fuck do I know?
Sure.
Yeah.
She's leaving.
How do I know? I don't know how to work these goddamn things.
No, you've done virtual podcasting
Oh,
before. Come on.
Yeah,
you
I
get-
just don't. Sometimes
you're
it's better with that.
Are you putting your headphones in?
Sometimes it's better. Is there a delay?
Really?
We gotta check with Brian on that. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah. I think you sound okay, but if you want to put them in, we'll see how you sound. Maybe you sound a little nicer, a little clearer, a little more
Wow,
precise.
nicer.
I'm not sure.
Nice
Wait
is
a-
not
wait a-
going to happen.
Way to bring the show to a halt, Eleanor.
No, she knows how to make an entrance. Dom, come on, don't say that.
She's
Is
terrific.
that better?
Much better. Yeah, you're good.
I
You're
think you
good.
sound and look terrific as always. Our first guest on Yo Dom, episode number 2, Comedy Store regular. She's been seen on The Ringers with Well, I'm trying to do a professional intro. I'm not doing them.
Go
no
ahead,
more.
keep going. Yeah, keep going. You're good. You're good.
Graduate of St. Maria Goretti. You like when they
Oh.
bring you
Oh,
up
a
to that?
gorilla. A
That'll get
Goretti
you.
gorilla. Look, I don't want to get Dom hard. Is this a
Dom-
clean podcast?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. We had to bleep out a couple of things on the first one.
Those cunt
Why?
did that to us.
You could drop a C word every now and then, Dom. It don't hurt nobody.
Everybody wins.
Hey, how about them?
Everybody wins.
Eleanor, how about them Eagles, huh? We were just talking about a big win.
How about them birds?
She don't care. You know what she cares? You know who she roots for? Tell these guys you disgrace the city.
No, you got to be kidding me. When did that happen?
I don't know. Should I get my picture, Eric Dickerson, my autograph picture, Eric Dickerson?
You're
Should I put
breaking.
that up.
No, you're joking. You're full of shit.
And guess what basketball team? This will piss you off even more. I'm ratting you out, bitch. You know who you is.
When did that start?
Years ago, honey.
Yeah,
Years
but
ago.
you rock the Eagles colors everywhere you go. I'm
Whoa,
shocked
whoa,
by
whoa!
that.
What do you mean, Eagles colors? Like green?
No, I'm saying you support your
Like
city.
people. The colors. They run like the wind.
That was good, Dom. You are the
Dominoes.
man, the best ever.
Dominoes?
Yes.
All I got is
Wait,
talent.
I'm dead serious. I want to hear when you turned your back.
So as I never turned my back on anybody as a kid, but I'm not going to bring up Dom and his keychains and who his team is. Anyway, tell him who your team is, Dom, if I'm out.
I would say the Eagles. And
Don't
if God
you
forbid,
lie, you little shit. Tell the truth.
Let me finish, please. The Dolphins, but only after the Eagles.
No.
Hey, I got my reasons, all right. And
I wanna hear-
Andy Reid too. Andy Reid.
I want to
okay,
hear.
okay.
I
I
want to
root-
hear both of your reasoning.
So as a kid, we had one TV. We watched everything, right? Every game, any game that was on. The boys were betting on everything. My brothers were always betting. So we would watch college, and there was a guy named Eric Dickerson. He played for SMU, the Pony Express, and he was phenomenal. And when he went to the Rams, me and my little brother Bobby became Rams fans, and we've always been.
Bullshit.
That was it. That was it.
All right,
What
Dom.
about, what about Boston?
The
Tell them that
Celtics,
in Philadelphia.
The Celtics is a whole nother story, but because that's my brother Johnny's fault because he liked the Lakers. Or no, I'm sorry. Again, with the college, it was Michigan State and Indiana, them going through it. And we would bet, I would pick the white guy. I would always joke with him, I'm picking the white guy. I'm picking the white guy. So then when they both got drafted, he became a Lakers fan. I became a Celtics fan. I still love the Sixers. I still love the Eagles. My mom was the beer girl for the Birds. Like, at
Looks like
that stadium.
Looks like she drank a little too much.
They got her loose, Dom. They loosened her up.
Right.
Easy Edie. She didn't get that name out of nowhere.
Ain't right.
Oh God.
I want to hear why you like the Dolphins, Dom.
I
Because
went to
he's
college.
trash.
Yeah, it's not the point. I agree with that, but because I was in college down there, and I used to play basketball with them. Like a lot of the guys after school, we go down. They set a hard pick. I'll tell you. But yeah, you don't believe me, huh?
So you were playing when you were in college, you were playing NFL players in basketball. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because after dinner they'd come out and we just play 3-on-3 or something like that.
Oh,
These guys. I was on Cleveland, I think it was in Cleveland, and they asked me, said, "We heard you were pretty good at basketball." I said, like I said to you, for a comedian. But they said, you? I go, not me now, you see, you fucking idiot. Me about 140 pounds of monkey muscle. This is what you end up with. All the work you do in your life, this is it. This is the best I could do. My eyes are closed. My eyes are. Sam said to me, she goes, now open your eyes. I said, they are. That's all I can fucking do. I'm going to get that operation. Then they're going to be too wide open and look like surprised when they see everybody. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you're a surprise. I opened my eyes.
Donna Herrera, ladies and gentlemen. Donna Herrera.
Dumb.
Give it up for God for creating me. You finally got it together, didn't you, dear Lord?
You got something right.
Dear Lord in heaven. We were talking about the other day about the Last Supper.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff they missed in the Last Supper. Like Jesus turned. Jesus turned around and go, "Is it too late to get?" I'm laughing. It's too late to get the eggs. And by the way, Peter, that's my foot you standing on.
Are you guys still serving breakfast? You're so sick.
That's what I was trying to say.
So sick.
The fish, the fish is supposed to be good. You're all fishermen. What the fuck?
Oh man!
Damn, Dom. All right, very good.
You're making him nervous.
Who,
Taking
Brian?
his jacket off.
Yeah, I was getting hot. Yeah, I'm just laughing. I'm getting hot.
Brian's flexing for Eleanor. He's in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get it up. Get it up.
He's trying to flex.
This isn't a Celtics shirt. This is a Comedy Store shirt.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought it was Celtics, but it's not.
This is Montreal.
You got Montreal.
A man my age wearing this fucking shirt. How retarded is that? I mean, not retarded. How
beep.
You're. I think you're still allowed. I think you're still allowed to say that.
Dom can because he's one of the crew that started it. So yeah.
Happy kids. That's what they are. They have no responsibility. Every meal they go to, somebody else picks up the check. You ever hear a black kid going, black kid? I mean, a white kid, a young kid who happens to be needy. You never hear them go, "Hey, put your money away." I got you. What's after that? What's after you?
You're making Brian choke. He's gagging off from.
I got to be honest. I might be on the spectrum, Dom. I haven't picked up a check in a while.
All of a sudden, she's like a babe.
I'm gonna start stuttering when the check comes.
I didn't know that kid was retarded. I thought she was just a bad act. Eleanor, I kid you.
I love the extra on the re. Like I'm re-upping my tardness. It's sick, man.
Yo, did anybody notice how sick that Tom Brady looks? Like bulimic, since
he looks thin, right? Is that because she's gonna leave him?
No, well, she moved out.
She left.
Yeah, it's all over TMZ and everything. She left him, so he's like, he can't.
They had a deal.
Well, I don't know.
Come on, you'll meet somebody hotter. No, I won't. You just gonna fucking wait. There's nobody hotter than that fucking girl.
I don't know. I don't understand. He really thinks that he can't rebound from her. He's Tom Brady.
Oh, I'm sure he can, but
he could have.
Everybody's got insecurities you don't know about.
She does magic tricks. I mean, she is a pick a card. Pick a card. Many cards for you.
That's one talented broad. You could say that again. Am I allowed to say broad, Eleanor? Were you offended by that? Broad.
No, I don't give a shit. Me? I am a broad.
Well, certain people, broad don't fly like it used to.
I think you're okay with us. I think you're okay with Dom and I. Yeah. Maybe other people, you might want to be careful.
I personally found it a little offensive. I'm just gonna say.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
just a little bit.
I find you being offensive. That offensive. Where do you get the ball?
He's a young piece of shit. That's why.
He's a disco boy. Look at that. Yeah.
How old? The toddler. He's a toddler with headphones. Look how cute he is.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, Eleanor.
I could definitely hold you down.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm thin, but it's good. I'm long, very long.
Ooh, show us. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that offensive? I don't want to
Everybody
offend
talks
you.
about the size of the penis. Not me. I talk about the taste. The taste is very minty. Very minty.
Dom, can you do the
Seriously.
joke you did earlier?
Did
It's
I-
not your joke, but your favorite comic did it. Do you remember it about the dog?
Oh, Garry Shandling.
Yeah.
He said, I think my dog's, what did he say? Is it, I can't remember now.
Something wrong with my dog.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do it though.
His cock tastes sour.
His cock tastes bitter. You think something, it's
Bitter. That's it.
You think it's in his diet? Yeah, because I did one about the cat. I forget about the cats. The lady sticking his finger up the cat's ass, and the cat going, "Wow!" Like the deeper the fingers, the deeper the voice gets. Like it's like wow, and then when you have 2 fingers in, wow. That's a true story.
That
But
that is a true story. Stop me if you've heard it.
didn't you guys like Garry Shandling? You remember him?
Oh yeah, he was great.
Fucking funny because you
So
asked me
fucking
about. He was.
You know who I wasn't familiar with, but like every comedian like honored the shit out of him. Louie Anderson.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You would like that overweight material. I could see you could relate to that. I got balls, don't I? I can't cut anybody up really. This is nice tan, nice tan, Lazarus. Nice tan.
Lazarus. Oh, Dominic, you're a sick person.
Come on, educate me on Louie. I'm throwing these premises. Look how good of a host I am.
What's the
I'm
important-
throwing you
Premise,
guys.
that's a question. What are you saying? You want to
No,
know
it's-
what are you saying?
I'm throwing these topics out there. I'm giving you a chance. Tell me your experiences with Louie Anderson. Was he a great? Is he up there? Is he in the top 20, top 30?
Did you know he was gay?
No, why is that?
I think that the end of that of him fucking anybody doing that's funny. Hey, Louie, you're getting on top. No kidding. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Oh, we blacked out.
Oh, Louis the best. Louis the sweetest. Literally one of the sweetest guys.
No, he's
Funny.
not.
Louis,
He's not one of the
he
sweetest
was.
Boy, what could have happened to him, huh? That comes out of nowhere. Was he 600 pounds?
How dare you, Dominic?
I'm getting out of frame.
Why did he get the turkey bacon instead of the regular bacon? He'll be with us.
Because it tastes like shit, Dom. That's what he would say.
Oh, Jesus.
He's very
Man.
funny. He's brilliant
Look,
actor, too.
He's not
Brilliant
brilliant.
actor. Oh my God. Did you watch him in Baskets?
Yeah,
see-
Oh my God. He was so good in Baskets.
his dream
he
was to
played
dress
it-
as a woman.
He played his-
He fulfilled his dream there. Big fat ugly woman. Your turn. How you guys doing now? Hey, Bobbly, get some gobbly goods for the boys.
We have a good.
I never saw the show The Baskets, but he was a rodeo clown. That was the premise. He was a failed professional clown and became a rodeo clown.
He was a
Oh,
woman.
you're talking about Zach. That was Zach's character. Zach
Oh,
Gallagher.
okay.
Reading is fundamental. Louis played his mother.
Unnecessary, but okay.
He was very
but okay.
funny.
Hey, I'm going to pick on you if I want to. Okay?
Ooh.
Is this the
Pig
Breaking Balls podcast that we don't break
It's
balls?
turning
we
into one.
stir meatballs like this idiot? He was doing the Breaking Balls podcast, and then he asked me if breaking balls meant standing around and talking to your family while they're cooking.
No,
No.
I didn't say that. I
Okay,
asked,
how did you say
and I
it?
asked Dom this question. I
When he
say,
smacked you?
no. I said ball breaking can mean a couple of things. I bumped into Eleanor last night at the comedy club. We caught up for a little bit. We were breaking balls. So I feel like that means you're
Which
catching.
means I was shitting on you and you were shitting
Nah,
on
we
me.
were catching up. We were
Ew.
talking shit.
No.
Dom, I asked Dom that question. He said it don't mean that. No, we're close. He agrees with you. It means you're roasting each other. You're trying to get each other to cry.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had Bill Burke crying just to say, remember that?
Oh yeah.
When I was hosting the show, and I said, this next guy, not my cup of tea. But, if you're into like a high-pitched, phony Boston accent, you're going to love him. He comes up. He's laughing so hard, he's shaking.
He
He said,
could
because
barely do his accent.
everybody's so nice to him now because he's so good. But, he asked me last time I saw him, things are happening at such a rapid pace. He said, I need a little, I had to lay into. He goes, lay into me, will you? I go, first of all, your head has no idea what your body's doing. You got the little fucking hand, and then just one after another. He goes, thanks, I needed that. That's a true story.
I love your true stories, Dom. Do you have anything funny you made up?
Oh,
That's Dom's joke.
you call me Donna?
Yes, I called you Donna. Donna's joke. That's
Donna.
Donna's joke. Donna Irrera. I love Donna Irrera. Dom, isn't that your joke? Did we get muted?
No, you're good.
Oh,
nah, I mean,
It only
pauses
feels that way.
pauses happen in real life. I mean, we're
I
comedians.
know. I've seen your act. Oh, come on. Get on the love train here.
you're so funny. I hate you.
Duh. You went in from the most annoying fucking things. Yeah, duh. And then people remember that was in. It wasn't funny, but it was
That
in.
was
Elementary school.
Cool.
That's real big in elementary school. Duh.
Ooh, look, Brian's getting fresh.
Ooh.
Okay,
I'm not getting
Brian.
fresh. I'm just relating to the story.
Oh, look at the
Yeah.
mouth on this
Brian.
one.
Brian got Dom to look up. Whoa,
I am looking up.
amazing.
I got to get this operation. I'm not very happy about that. First, I would worry about the guy sneezing, the surgeon sneezing, or an earthquake. The guy's got the thing in my eye. You go, I'm out of here. No. That's a true thing about things.
Yeah, I never understood that. Everybody makes a big deal out of earthquakes, and
I never saw that.
I'm saying people
So your
don't
house is shaking down.
no, people don't move out west because they're afraid of them.
Yeah.
You guys have been out there 20 years. How many big
Yeah.
ones were you in? Honestly,
None.
one in 20 years.
One, Dom, 94, no? And that's 30 years almost.
I was in
Or
Cleveland. I was in
more than-
Cleveland.
You missed it.
Oh, you were. Oh, I was here. I was here.
My girlfriend at the time, she was terrified. She lost everything.
Was it scary to the point?
It was.
I wasn't.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. It was because you don't know what's happening. And I was living on the first floor of this other building. And while it was shaking, you could see the ceiling like crack. And I was like, oh, everybody's coming down. I'm dead. Like definitely dead. You could stand in a doorway, but like this comic John Caponera would say, that's only so they can find the bodies. Like that doesn't help. They're like, just check the doorways and grab the bodies, because it's true. I was like, oh my God, the ceiling's cracking. There was like water coming down because we had a pool on the roof in this building I lived in. So we had a little fireplace and it was just flooding like crazy. And I was like, oh,
There was
we're
water
done.
coming through the
Pool
fireplace.
is cracking. Yeah,
think,
because right
tornadoes-
under the pool it cracked.
Tornadoes scare me the most.
Tornadoes, I think
That's-
I would be more scared of now that I've been through that.
I mean, it
But-
almost killed Dorothy. If you know what I mean.
Isn't that crazy?
She was still singing as the house went down. Somewhere over the same hill.
Over the rain. That's why it's got that weird twang in it.
Oh, thanks. That was pretty good, though.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Is that
I
you?
just sat on my finger.
That's what's up my ass.
Do the cat again. I got two in. Oh, he's gonna clear his throat for it.
That wasn't me. Was that me?
I said, do the cat. I have two fingers in. Do what the cat does.
What, the
I can't do it. You do it.
well, the one there was one I you hate to do cat and airline and all that shit. Sometimes it's funny. The
What's hysterical? This really happened. He
the one
punched
that I
a
punched in the
cat.
face. I fucking punched. I nailed this motherfucker. You know what he did? He turned around and looked at me and just went right back to shitting. I hated that cat. Like this. Yeah, right.
Why did you punch it? What happened?
It shitting. It kept shitting in my closet. Fucking, I hate cats are ski-bots anyway.
Yes.
They're the most sneaky.
Hair everywhere. Hair
And they
everywhere.
Get on the counter. I can't. I hate it.
They shed to death.
The hair doesn't bother me so much as that they shit in a box in the house. That's the biggest issue.
People say you
Yeah.
can't even smell it. They're the people that live there. They get used to it. I smelled it. I smelled it from the car.
Oh my god, that's great. That's so true.
It's sick.
Yeah, I got a cousin that has two cats.
A guy?
Do you eat?
Nah,
do you eat
a
at their
girl.
house?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
different. When a guy has two, look out, Mr. Pants.
What about one cat? Do you think one cat's a problem, or is it only two?
Two. I mean, I'll give you one cat if you're just a little fucked up, but two.
Two's overboard. Yeah, two's too much.
Mm-mm.
How about
No
a guy? How
siree.
about a guy that has only two dogs?
Different.
Yeah, how?
Dogs are different.
Dogs are much better. They're just nicer and they care a little. Remember Rick Overton's old joke about a cat. A dog would be fighting fiercely for the death of, to get him, just to getting raped. But when it's a cat, it's like he'd be boxing with her ponytail. As he, it couldn't fucking care less, the dog.
Yeah,
Aw.
but don't you need to show dogs more affection? That's what they say, right?
Yeah, I mean, you need to give the
Probably,
dog.
yeah.
You need to give a dog way more attention than a cat. I mean, a cat. You
Sure.
don't need to do anything for a cat as long as there's water. The cat will be fine. I mean, and food, but they can. Most cats can catch mice. They got like the killer instinct. in them still.
I know when my cousin goes away for a week, no one even checks on the cat. She just leaves them there.
No
For-
way.
I swear to God, for like 5 days, no one goes over there and checks on them. A dog, you got to
That's-
go 3 times a day. Or did I just basically say my cousin's a piece of shit?
Yeah, because my brother has two cats. His wife's a cat lover. And my other brother, Charlie, who you met a million times, has to go and feed the cats and put water out, make sure everything's fresh every day, and clean the litter box.
We got to get
Wow.
Charlie over his cousin's house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
straight-
Charlie. Charlie's good at it. He does it. Now he can't smell, so it's perfect.
Anyway, back to the Queen.
It's a great day for the Irish.
No.
It's a great day.
Are they really singing that?
The Irish were going crazy. It was hysterical. They were joking, saying there's a thing called Irish Twitter. I don't know if that's real, but they do say there's a black Twitter. So people were posting like Irish Twitter is going crazy right now. It was people in Ireland just like river dancing, but really fast and so excited.
How
That's
lucky are
so
they?
mean.
Imagine
How
how lucky to be a billionaire just because that's what you are. You woke up in royalty. Who
Oh,
gives a-
born into it. Yeah. But they really take it serious, this monarch. I think it's hysterical.
Is he
No?
king?
Do you guys know what a monarch is?
Yeah. No. What do you mean? Like the monarchy?
whole
Or-
thing.
yeah, the monarchy,
Yeah,
the whole
like
government.
yeah, it's crazy. But like
Oh.
people are like, oh, the queen doesn't have anything to do with the government. I'm like, what are you talking about? She does. Their whole family does.
They might influence, but they don't have the power to execute it.
No, they don't. But like church, like they were always together. It was always they go in there to check in, making sure like they didn't make a move unless they spoke with her first or her father.
I heard
So
she liked it from behind. That's what you hear, you know.
Who
it's on
told
her
you that?
tombstone. It's on her
People,
tombstone. I know
certain
it.
people.
I've seen it.
Like the behind. Was it Elizabeth the what?
You have to say it with the accent though.
I say that was good. Good impression, huh? What was your first name?
Elizabeth, right?
Elizabeth,
Oh, that's
Elizabeth
it.
the second. Yeah, Elizabeth the second.
Second,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh.
it's weird that it's even weirder for me that Americans care about the Queen of England. You know, like
Yeah.
they watch it like celebrity, like they
Nah,
watch celebrity news. It's very strange to me.
Well,
My-
Diana,
It's a Twitter post. It's an Instagram post. Yeah, it's stupid. They don't give a fuck. These people don't give a
I
fuck.
don't know. I think they did because my grandma did. My grandma, when Diana got married, she got up early to watch this wedding. I'm like, you're kidding, right? And she's
Wow.
like, oh, but her mother was from Ireland. You know, I don't know. That was
Yeah.
her parent. Like, you know, it's just
So
Thing like
my mother calls me when the Queen. This is typical South Philly. My mother calls me when the Queen dies. She says, "Oh my God, the Queen died!" And what a disgrace! They're saying that she set up Princess Diana dying.
they've been saying that.
Let the woman rest in peace. Like I'm like, sorry, Mom. I'm so upset that you got offended and your friend can't rest in peace.
That's so true. Yeah, they take it.
What are you getting all worked up for?
Taking it personally.
Mhm.
I miss her. I miss her.
Only because she liked it from behind and you like that.
Elizabeth the First was the one who was like 100, over 100, right?
Yes. Her mom, right?
She lived that long?
I
I think so. I think the mom was this one. She was 96 or 90 something in her 90s, but the other one was really old too.
I could find it just so I looked at this if I knew how to open it. I only knew how to Vinny pasta.
No, Brian's looking it up.
Yeah.
Brian's looking it up right now.
Oh, shit.
Elizabeth Bowes, was that her name? The Queen Mother.
I think I don't remember.
Yeah, Queen, also known as Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, and then her daughter.
Yeah.
Then her daughter was Queen Elizabeth.
Right. Because
I mean,
the dad died early, young.
Yeah,
The dad died pretty young.
yeah, she was 101. She died in 2002.
Man, does it say the last time she got laid?
Royalty
Did she also like it from the back? It's a
behind.
serious question. Behind. I'm so
I
sorry,
wonder
Tom.
if you punch that into the Google search, what will come up? When was the last time the Queen got fucked?
How long do you think it's been though since she's gotten fucked? Seriously, how long do you think since she's had sex with anybody?
I'm sure that's somebody's
Anybody got
job.
an
They
answer?
they gotta have somebody on payroll for that.
My wood.
They have to.
I think Eleanor's looking it up.
I'm so sorry. I'm not. I just got a weird test.
Someone's drunk dialing you.
No, I'm just supposed to do something after this, and it's getting.
Where are you calling us in from?
Me? I'm in my apartment in LA.
Oh, nice.
Is
I
it?
thought I thought I thought you were.
She's got a New York.
Oh, I don't get to East Coast till Thursday.
Oh, nice.
What's the
I
show
go
you're
this
in?
week. What's that?
Tell these guys the show you're in.
Yeah, but I didn't film it yet, so no, not till after.
Ah, big things coming.
I'll tell you when she leaves.
Hey, can you tell us anything about it, or is it all hush
No,
hush?
I'm going in to do the Sherry Shepherd show. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. Like, I don't know when it airs or anything, so it wouldn't be. It
Oh,
would be
that's
silly
awesome.
to promote something I don't have any information really.
Well,
Got it.
congratulations.
Got it.
It's a big deal. It's hard to get
thank you.
TV shows.
Oh, I know it's a big deal that way, but I can't promote it like, oh, it'll be out, blah blah. You know, I don't know how far in advance she's doing. I don't know.
Are you doing a set?
She's doing like a segment on the show. She took over for Wendy Williams.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
she's
that.
doing segments on the show called the Comedy Corner. So she's just having comics.
Tell
Come
them
in
about
and
tell them about today's conversation. We're going
Absolutely
to.
not, Dominic.
Don't be such a pussy. Tell them the thing. The guy was giving her notes about being funny.
I have to do the show.
They're not going to. I think it's funny.
No, well. Wait a second. While we're on the topic, Dom. Last time we were on the podcast together, I asked you about the Bruce Willis set you did, and that was one of the things you mentioned. When you do television, you got people giving you notes about your comedy that you wrote. Who's barking?
Me. Oh,
Maybe I don't know. Whose dog is it?
It's my cat. It's my cat. My cat.
Very masculine cat. What about Bruce Willis?
He's got the. His cat's
did
got
your
the
cat
whole fist.
transition? That's
It's got the whole.
amazing.
It's got the whole fist.
Starts barking. As soon as he gets to the fist, that's it. It's all barks.
Where's the dog? Let it say it.
You have a dog?
Yeah, I do. Boots, come here. Come here.
What's your dog's name? Puts?
Boots.
Boots.
P-U-T-Z?
No, boots, like what you wear on your feet. Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, Poots would have been a name for him too, though.
No matter what this dog looks like, act like it's cute, right?
Come here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's
Oh,
Eleanor.
look how
He
cute.
doesn't-
Oh,
He doesn't want to come over here.
Dominic.
I keep
Did
Did
thinking
you hear what
you're
he
over
said?
here.
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
He goes, oh, look how cute. Oh, that's Eleanor.
Aw.
Comic license. That's what they call it.
Comedic license.
Comedic license.
The dog
Eleanor,
didn't like it either.
Eleanor, you got any shows coming up that you want to
Hey, you go.
Sure. I'm at Soul Joel's October 30. No, not October, Eleanor. Look on your stupid calendar. September 30th. Headlining, but then I'm doing it with Dice the night after, October 1st. But don't go to his and then not come to mine. What kind of people? I'm just kidding.
well, you know what it is, Brian? We'll edit the Dice show out and just
No.
talk about her headline.
October 1st is fine. He'll be at Soul Joel's. Have you done the new one yet or no?
Yeah, I have, and I was telling Dom last time we were talking that Soul Joel actually reached out to me and asked if we would do a live podcast at his venue. But
Oh.
Dom wasn't familiarized with the dome. So
Yeah,
but you've done it a couple times, right?
I love it. Yeah. Now he's going back. Is it the same place?
No, he relocated it.
But it's still a dome.
Same setup,
Same setup.
but it's just in a
cool.
new location. It's in Pottstown, PA.
No train.
No train on the outside.
I thought that place we played was really hard. The last one, and at the
That was
Really live?
Live,
I mean,
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
How was live? How did you like it, Steve?
I really enjoyed it.
folding chairs. They had fucking folding chairs.
Yeah,
You know how hard-
Dom wasn't crazy about the setup.
They were uncomfortable.
The thing that was most odd to me was I was going to bring Dom a bottle of whiskey. I know he likes whiskey, and I was told
Yeah.
by the entertainment director
Oh, yeah, that's
that
weird.
that's unprofessional, and she didn't want any of the entertainers drinking.
That's what she
I-
said?
My hand to
Oh.
God, she
Oh,
wasn't crazy.
I thought it was something with like they couldn't like you weren't allowed to bring liquor into the
Yeah.
casino. I thought it was something like that.
and
No, that
Dom
was it? Unprofessional?
Dom said to me when I told him that, he's like,
You'll
20
get
years,
it.
20 years ago, if she what we were doing in the green room before the show.
I mean, anybody, honestly, still like that's a weird thing.
Just
Is it a
was a little-
religious casino?
No, I think they're just new to the whole
Yeah.
setup of stand-ups and doing shows.
Did she
there.
think you were going to give him a bottle of whiskey and he was going to down a fifth of a whiskey?
It's a
go
rule
on.
I've never heard about in a casino. You know,
Ever.
And then I started ordering drinks, and I gave them my credit card. I ran up at the tab, and Dom took the credit card back and said, "I never heard of the. They're running a tab for one of the comics on the show.
That's crazy too.
It's a new world. It's a new world."
well, tell me about that guy that was giving you notes today.
So what he's trying to say is when you do a TV show,
Uh-huh.
I've done Comedy Central, and I've had to do it for every show I've done so far. Stand up in stilettos. Well, I guess Showtime we didn't have to do it because you could say whatever, you know. But if you're on like a TV, a daytime TV thing or whatever, they want to know what you're going to talk about. So they'll kind of like go over your bits, your act, whatever. Comedy Central made me go word for word. The other one, TV Guide, I did this show called Stand Up in Stiletto. They made me type it out word for word and send it in. And when you're reading it or when you're going over it with somebody, it just doesn't sound funny. And then like, you know, they'll be like, it's not that, that won't work. And I'm like, it worked. I know it worked, but you can't say that to them because they're like, they know it works in their daytime TV or on Comedy Central or whatever. Like they know the audience that watches regular TV, I should say. Is that what you call it? Yeah. Cable, regular TV.
Yeah, cable network.
Yeah,
network,
but
it was called. I always thought cable was like HBO, like a bonus. Basic cable was like 3, 6, and 10, as my mom would say.
Yeah, in the 70s, that would be true. Yes.
Right.
Oh, Brian. Look
No,
at
he's
you.
right. He's right, but I'm hooked on it because we got HBO and we thought like, you know, we got keys to a whole nother kingdom. But like people would be like, oh, you're doing a show, but it's cable, so you're only getting paid cable money. And I'm like, cable money is big money, I thought, but HBO pays way different than say NBC or CBS.
Still?
A little. I
That's
think
amazing.
that because they get more advertisers. They get advertisers on the networks.
Yeah, right.
So you I mean, the only thing is if you offend them and you lose them, you're screwed.
Right.
That's why they want every single word going over. Because if you offend anybody, they could lose sponsorship and it ruins the show. It ruins the money coming in with the show.
Right.
That's why they make go over everything.
Yeah, but
so it's annoying. It's annoying, but you figure out ways around it.
Yeah, but if you go up there and you improv a little bit, they're not gonna.
No, of course, as long as you don't curse. Yeah, as long as it's funny, you don't curse, you stay on the same track. They don't care.
Yeah,
so it was just, but when you're hashing it out, you know, like sitting talking about it, it sounds weird. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like it's gonna work, and you're like, oh, this isn't funny. Like I start questioning myself.
Right, you get in your head about it. Yeah,
exactly. But it's fine. You just got to get to the point where you whatever. What, Dom?
My girlfriend Samantha doesn't think on anything I say is funny, and I don't know why. I try stuff. I go, what about this? She goes, I don't get it, and that's all. Everything. So I don't know why the fuck I run stuff by her. Because I don't get it, but I'm sure they'll like it. They're like your stupid fans, you know. But I was going to tell you about Jay Leno calls me up. True story. About 3 p.m. to do the show. Fiona Apple got sick. I'm sure if Fiona Apple can sing here, we might as well get Dom Herrera. They're so similar.
Pretty same, yeah. Very similar.
So I do the
walks a fine line.
I do the Tonight Show, and I'm pleased with it. I'm never thrilled with anything I do. I'm pleased with it. And next time I called them to plug a thing, and they wanted me to audition for it. I said, but I thought I get up my fucking couch. I wasn't bothering you. You were bothering me, and now I got to dance for you. Fuck you.
Did you do it or no?
No, I did it the first time.
Right.
But I didn't do it when they asked me to audition or show them my set. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I know. Well, that really hurt me, huh? Because Leno is on fire right now. That you bet your life I can't breathe after one of those sessions. Have you seen that show? Has anybody seen that show?
No,
what his car show, the new car show?
No, it's called You Bet Your Life. It's an old Groucho Marx thing. And
the game show. I haven't seen it yet.
He's terrible, and Jay's a good comedian, but he just doesn't want to be there. You could see it.
Do you think? I mean, he's just doing it for money, or to just be back on TV? I don't understand.
No,
he still has his lunch money, doesn't he?
Probably both. Yeah, he's very cheap. I went in his house.
I'm serious. He don't spend any money.
Name drop.
He don't spend any money. Did you ever see his car collection?
Well, that's where he spends.
Yeah, but no, but he says that's all road money. That's not
He doesn't
that's
touch
money,
that.
like when he it's like different. It's not there's some money he doesn't touch, and I forget what it was, if it's from the show, or it's from the Tonight Show. I forget. He's like very proud of it.
He's such a
talks about it all the
mitigan.
time.
He's such a mitigan when it comes to that kind of stuff. I went to his house to be a name dropper. Seinfeld takes me over his house, and I didn't know that many people, And then I said, well, "Let me bring some food." I go, "No, I'll have something." Jerry thinks. We get there. He didn't. The only thing he had was Fritos, or one of the. He represented one of the companies, but he was so fucking. He was so fucking cheap, and he's eating a big sandwich in front of everybody. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Wow, I know.
Philly people.
That shit wouldn't have fucking flew, dude.
Never,
no way.
ever.
No way.
One Dom's right. You show up with something
wait
in
a
your
second.
hand.
What I want to know is the ride home with Seinfeld. Are you saying, do you believe the balls on Jay fucking eating that big hoagie in front of us?
Yeah, because Jerry's really very generous. I mean, when he was making $1 million already, he would buy lunch for all of us. One thing about him, he has faults like everybody, but he's not that kind of person. None of that. But was he Scottish and Italian? Leno, whatever he is, he ain't Italian.
Definitely not Italian.
Yeah, the other part is what took over then. Yeah, because that's crazy. I don't know Italians to be like that. They're usually very generous.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very giving, like especially with food. You come to a house, if there's one thing they have, it's a lot of food. That's crazy.
He's Italian. Scottish and Italian. You were right.
Yeah.
He's Scottish,
right.
and Italian.
Leno he does not strike me as an Italian. He has nothing. He don't show any of it.
One sandwich for 25 people. What is he? Jesus all of a sudden with the wine? So we're back to the Last Supper.
Eleanor, on Dom's bit.
What's the fish of the day?
All right, Eleanor, one more time. We're gonna wrap it up here. What's
oh good.
You almost got to know. You were so close.
September 30th, Soul Joel's headlining.
Soul Joel's, yes.
Friday.
And then October 1st.
Who else is headlining? Headlining.
Well, the September 30th, I'm headlining. October 1st, Dice is headlining, and I'm featuring for him. But I will be there on the 30th and the 1st. But come on the 30th.
Eleanor Kerrigan, thank you again for being our first guest on Yo Dom. Dom Herrera, do you want to say something awkward before we sign off?
First of all, thank you,
What else could he say?
Eleanor, thank you for coming.
What else could he say?
Thank you for coming on the show and trying so hard. I appreciate that. Guys, keep up the good work. I love you, and I'll see you whenever next week, 4 o'clock.
That's Yo Dom. Thank you.
Yo Dom, over here.
Hey,
Yo Dom, hey.
Yo, Dom.